Everybody! Welcome to War of the Realms, session 33! Nailed it! Thank you all for joining us on another glorious Sunday. So good to see you in the chat. Once again, the lovely Chelsea Bites could not grace us with their presence, but everyone who was able to watch last week's episode, don't worry, because Tank does a bang-on impression of Hermitha. You will be able to tell the difference. It's like Chelsea is right here in the room. But yes, everyone, no crazy announcements. I think by the time this comes out, Gamescom will...
Yes, it will have just happened.
Have just happened. So everyone who came out to Gamescom, thank you. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for coming to the games and the panels and the live shows. Thanks to that guy who gave me $100. You're solid. You're the best guy ever. Hopefully see you around more. But yeah, everyone who saw Gamescom, thank you so much. Hopefully we will do more local Canadian events. That's my hope in the state of the world. I would love to have a hand in creating more Canadian-based events and games and things. So
hey Kevin, maybe we can make a War of the Realms con.
RealmsCon.
Us and our 20 to 40 viewers that come to our stream can all just hang out in a ballroom. And I just sit on a chair. I sit in a chair and people are like, so Kev, when you made this NPC, what was the inspiration?
Watto from the Star Wars.
Yeah. Watto. The new star favorite NPC, the random Mezzaloth in the casino in the plane of air. Star player. Where's your more dead kids? All right. Let's get this shit show on the road, everybody. Grab your favorite drinks. Grab your favorite sets of dice. And let us dive into today's session of War of the Realms. So, picking up where we last left off, the Crystal Vanguard, now neck deep in the plane of air, trying to collect some allies on their ongoing battle against this mysterious far realm threat that threatens to take all of Volstiba away from the multiverse. Came into the play of air, almost got hijacked by an Air Genasi captain, thwarted that fucker, and all the air elementals that came with them. You held them captive, with Clara wrapping them in their root binds, had some back and forth talks. Some information came to be, but nothing that was too important, so you knocked him out and decided a course of action. Would you go back to the Skye Pirates' hideout? Would you maybe go to the Citadel of Ice and Steel and parlay with the genie folk down below? Some answers were put back and forth until Taylor decided to cast divination and asking their gods where the Wind Dukes are. As you tried to interrogate the Air Genasi about the Wind Dukes, the reason why you're here to try to find these allies, these ancient protectorates of the plane of air, didn't seem to know what you were talking about, which is weird because they're a very legendary, storied group that are sang in songs and everything like that. So Taylor asked the gods what happened to the Wind Dukes, and one word came about your runic stones, and that was erased. Having to let that sink in. Also, Taylor's seeing visages of his history when he was under Loki's control, discovering that you had been to the plane of air before, specifically at the Citadel of Ice and Steel before. With that new information, plans quickly changed. You thought maybe going to Jinn might reveal our position. Maybe Loki will know who we are. We're not too sure. So you decided to gamble. You decided to go to the casino that was a part of this little town, little mini city on the back of a sky whale that passed by when you first entered into the plane of air. Maybe to seek some answers, get some information. Lots of various people attend casinos, and maybe you can get some answers to your questions there. And so you went, and you landed your skiff in the ship dock, but not before Rala noticed that there were Spelljammer ships also in these ship docks. None of the ships looked too insanely familiar, but the hairs on the back of your neck kind of stood up as you weren't sure who you might run into. Someone else who is a resident of the Astral Sea went into the casino, and it was a bustling hub of drinks, merriment, games, all various types of people sharing and celebrating in their wins and losses. Went through the golden rotating doors, started your reconnaissance work. Taylor hit on a Cambion when they exchanged their money. Clara went into the middle of the gambling tables and shouted answers of, "Where are the Wind Dukes? How do I find my friend?" You had an interesting encounter with a Mezzoloth, a humanoid fiend bug person who tried to trick Clara into betting more money.
I don't like him.
Tricked Clara into betting more money to try to find out where their dad is. They had no idea. They also had a famous line that we keep saying over and over again: "Where are your more dead cousins?" I'll tell you where they are. But yes.
It was actually, do you got any missing cousins?
You got any missing cousins? So it's here that Lewin and Rala kind of hung back in the main floor of the casino to observe, to make sure that their friends' backs were covered. And Rala, hitting a high perception, noticed a pair of Githyanki walking on to the main gaming hall with an Arcanoloth, that's how you say that, Arcanoloth, the humanoid fox person that mirrored the exact golden statue of the owner of the establishment, enter onto the floor, and these Githyanki you did recognize. And that is where we left off last time. So, Crystal Vanguard, what would you like to do?
Can I walk over to the other side where there's some more gaming tables I see on our map, kind of we're in the top left corner, down to the bottom right? It looks like there's some gaming tables, or if that's just like map representative, let me know. And I want to kind of go try the same thing down there, see if I can get anybody's attention.
Okay, so we're looking at gaming tables. Yeah, there are more gaming tables over there. You're making your way through?
Yep, and I'll mentally signal to Rala and Lewin where we're going, just to keep them in the loop, and just be like, "Hey, we're gonna go try over there. Didn't learn anything here. Let us know if you need help." And I just kind of like tug on Taylor's sleeve.
All right, let's go.
So,
And as I walk over, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, so the way that the spores work, are we all on like one channel, or can I like direct?
Yeah,
privately?
we're basically like all on one channel, and
Okay.
Kevin and I never really worked out how, like, if you can control it, but it's meant to be kind of all on the same radio channel, so everybody hears everything.
Same spores, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll just keep on standby with Rala and just make sure that they're all right, and if we need to take action, I'll be ready to do so.
Kind of, since we're keeping an eye on Clara, I'll just kind of, like, same thing, keeping to the outskirts, but, like, wherever she goes, I'll move. Kind of in the same...
Where were the Githyanki people and them headed?
Like, here somewhere.
So they came out of a door over here by the fortune wheel. And they're kind of just starting to walk around the grounds a little bit, and just, you can see the Arcanoloth pointing over to certain parts of the casino, talking to them. Various workers come up to her, give them documents. They kind of look at it, they sign it, they give it back. She's very much the owner of this establishment, so just doing everything they can to... What are you laughing about?
take drawing
no.
lines on the map. It's fine. It's fine. It's not you.
Good. I thought I said something stupid again. Okay. So the two of you still as backup, keeping an eye on your friends, sort of half clocking the other
I'd almost
Githyanki
kinda-
and the Arcanoloth.
I think we'd almost kind of be like over here.
Okay. So as you make your way over to this part of the casino,
I don't like it when the music changes.
Oh.
I don't like it.
so the crowd starts to kind of quiet a little bit as you enter into this part of the casino and the lights kind of just suddenly dim, get dark. And you hear this piano start to play. And over on the stage, it says Ice Lounge. And you see this satyr playing on a piano. And it's very melodic and it's very dreamlike, and everyone in the Ice Lounge is kind of hypnotized by the haunting notes and the emotion that the piano is kind of giving over to the crowd. Performer is gray-skinned, has kind of a receding golden hairline with an eye patch over their eye, various piercings on their face, has this jacket that, again, kind of matching in with the coloration of the staff wear, this shiny leather purple color with these gold outlinings that are kind of sharp and sway in different designs, with one golden glove on one hand and golden glove on the other as they're just playing away. Has kind of this black mesh shirt underneath their jacket and these dark glittering purple pants that kind of fray down, and you see that they have these massive heels that kind of cover their satyr-like goat feet. They are a fae.
Knowing what I know about the Feywild and having spent some time there, is there a way that as I'm walking over, and I will say that I start talking at this point and giving my whole same spiel, but is there a way that I can determine whether there is actually a legit magical effect on the music that's coming out, or if the hypnotism, like you said, that you describe is literally just because the music's so good?
It's because the music is so good. It's not having any adverse effect on the crowd. There's a chilly fog that kind of emanates from the Ice Lounge. The bar is chipped from what seems to be some sort of magical glacier. You can see that there's a bartender that's a Yeti, which is like a bow tie, just looks like a white furred Chewbacca character that's just mixing drinks and handing them certain people on the bar top. You can see there's a young white dragonborn that's kind of sulking at the bar with their head kind of down next to a bunch of drinks, and they're just kind of flipping one coin, seemingly like sad that they've lost a lot of money.
And from where we're standing at the gaming tables, can we hear the music quite well coming from the lounge?
So when you're in the lounge, there was kind of its own elevator music, if you will, kind of playing. And then as you step into the Ice Lounge, it's like you stepped into like a different, what am I trying to say?
Like a different atmosphere? Like there's some sort of barrier?
Yes, a different atmosphere. You felt like the mood changed, the music kind of drowns out all other sound. Like intentionally, like whatever magic is being installed in here, it kind of drowns out the rest of the game room. People can just chill and enjoy themselves and watch a good show.
I guess what I'm actually asking you is if if there's a microphone and I take it to speak from the speakers in the Ice Lounge, will people outside be able to hear me? Is it a way that I can amplify my voice to get the attention of more people is what I want to know.
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I like start walking over to those gaming tables and I'm like, hello, my name is Clara. And I start giving the whole speech. And as I notice that maybe not a ton of people are paying attention yet, I go into the ice lounge and I just like grab the microphone off the stage. Excuse me, your music's beautiful. I just need to borrow this. You're not singing anyways. It's fine. And I start giving my speech on the microphone. My bard moment. Cordy is coming through. My good friend Cordy.
Okay.
Okay.
Do your thing, man.
Talk your
Thank
talk.
you. Thank you.
So you see where the mic would be, sort of near to
Oh,
the
no.
piano. You just run up and then take the microphone.
Yeah, like I expect. Excuse me, I'm just gonna pour this real quick. I just like it's so beautiful. Just give me 2 seconds for time. I promise this is worth it.
Oh, this is a karaoke performance.
Hey!
Ah.
Okay. What are you saying?
Excuse me, good people of the Ice Lounge. I am Clara, the bird lady. I am here looking for my family. They've gone missing, and I'm hoping that any one of you might know. And I'm yelling quite loudly to get as many people. Like the microphone's probably doing that like high pitched feedback. I just.
What's your family's name?
Oh yeah, my dad's name is Zerk. And he was like the captain of the guard for the Wind Dukes, and I'm just wondering if anybody knows about them. And also,
So as you
what
say
else?
this,
Yeah.
the Arcanolith, who's kind of in the corner up over here, you suddenly see a bunch of guards that were kind of standing around, like various creatures in suits that are kind of bouncers in this area, all just start looking at each other, and they look over the Arcanolith, and she starts to walk towards you with the 2 Githyanki accompanying her.
Oh, good. You look like you might know something. Hi, I'm Clara. Do you know my dad?
Okay.
Oh no!
This is so chaotic. Oh my goodness.
I think that's what Rala does. Oh no! I think that's it.
She was a young bird. She had a good life.
She had a good life. Oh
She went out doing what she loved, singing and being loud.
The Arcanoloth walks up, sort of glides over, as everyone is just like, oh no, and just looks at her, and everyone's got hushed voices and puts their hand over their mouths. As you're saying that, everyone, by the way, in the crowd is just like, huh, what? Like nobody knows what you're talking about. The room kind of like stops the music and goes over. It kind of goes quiet for a minute for you to say that, and then the Arcanolith snaps their fingers with this pink tray of arcane magic, and this harpsichord kind of just starts playing out of like the walls, and just music kind of comes back, and she just people are standing up. She's like, sit down, it's okay. And she kind of just like almost gliding over to you as this gown is kind of hiding their fox legs, and she walks up to you and goes, hello there.
Hi.
You're making quite a disturbance in my establishment.
Yeah, that was kind of the point.
I see. And you see them reach into their gown and pull out a tome. The cover of which is deep, dark purple with bits of pink writing all over it. The phrase of the cover have these sort of jagged, sharp objects on them, almost like teeth lashing into each other. What was your name again?
Wow, you
No.
really like pink. What? No.
What was your name again?
No. Telepathically say, lie. Don't tell them your name.
My name is Cordy.
Cordy.
Yeah. A bard from the Feywilds, actually.
We will remember that. Opens up the tome. Make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh, poor Cordy.
Is this a spell?
This is a part of an attack.
Could be
But
worse.
Not a spell.
It's a 12.
Well,
You see them open the tome. They kind of put out their finger, and a long neon pink nail comes out from their furred hand. Writes Cordy in the tome.
Oh no.
Stream of pink light kind of lights up from the book, and like a lit up pink wisp of a whip just snatches Clara. They evaporate, go into the book, and she closes it.
Could I counterspell that? Is that a spell?
Not a spell.
what?
Sorry, everybody. Please continue. We will deal with this person momentarily. Keep gambling. Enjoy yourselves. Ta-ta.
What the fuck?
And she
Does that
starts
mean
to
our
just-
Myconid report is gone?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And she just starts to float away.
Help.
What the fuck?
What would you all like to do?
Holy crap. Wait,
Okay. Book prison.
Oh, Clara.
Clara, what did you do?
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Honestly, I'm not even sorry about this. This is the best thing that's ever happened.
They bird bossed a little bit too close to the sun.
100%. I fucked around and found out.
My Rala's instinct is to like follow them
Yeah, I'm
and
following.
say something, but she's also shitting her pants
Oh.
because of their friends.
I'm
Girl,
gonna
this is
put
a
their
pickle.
minis on the board in a
Yeah.
second for you to
Oh,
see.
beautiful, beautiful.
I'm like gobsmacked, dude. Like, I don't.
Is Lewin next to Rala? Are they nearby?
I am around the corner from where you were. Oh, yeah, I'm around the corner, so I'm.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where they.
If Lewin is
Oh.
within, Jesus Christ, that's a big,
Big
gift.
gith yonky. Big
Go.
Gith.
yonk et. Okay.
Because I was gonna say, if Lewin doesn't stop her, Rala's gonna grab Lewin like a and start walking over the shoulder and just looking over the shoulder, doing reconnaissance, not walking up to them, but
I will allow it to happen.
Was there any guards that were like alerted when that was happening?
So there are some guards around. Again, various types of creatures. Some were a cloud giant, some were a cambion, some were Mesoloth. They're just kind of like, again, various people in her employ. They perked up when Clara took the mic and started speaking, and they looked over to her as like, what should we do? And she went, just like, don't worry about it. I got it. And she glided over.
Was there one near me?
Here, I can put them on the map if that makes it easier too.
Just gonna talk to one while they're walking away quickly.
Yeah, if you don't talk to one, that's fine.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, that bird was something else, wasn't it? What was that tomb trick thing? That was kind of cool. I've never seen that before.
Oh, Shemsheka's tomb?
Yeah.
Tome? Yeah, it's kind of one of her things, I guess. When people get out of line, she'll stick them in there. Crowded probably at this point with how many people she's stuck into that demiplane.
What?
Demiplane. So that's like little, like, the prison of this place. Or,
You could say that. That's more of her own personal prison.
like a pocket prison. That's
Yeah, a
handy.
little bit.
It's handy. You don't need to, like, expand your facility. You've just got it in your pocket.
Probably. It's how she coerces a lot of people to work for her.
Is that how they got you to work for?
We don't talk about that.
Oh,
Assumedly so. What's your favorite game?
I like the Fortune's Wheel, and just starts to like
Fantastic.
talk to you. This cloud giant that's like 8 feet tall, has kind of messy hair dangling down in front of them. They have their vest and white shirt underneath with the bow tie, and you kind of start to look around, Taylor, as you're a fairly smart individual who is kind of the tactics guy in the Asgardian Protectorate. Kind of look around, and maybe it's not a coincidence that there's so many various different type of creatures under her employ.
A collector of sorts. Oh, why, thank you, my friend. And I'll start walking. Where's the wheel? Is it the big thing over there? Like at the top?
Yeah, right here.
So yeah, I'll just like make my way walking as they're walking. And I'll cast message to Rala and just say that book is a pocket dimension prison. You can reply to this message.
I can reply.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
whisper, like under your
okay.
Yeah, so
breath.
the three of them are now kind of walking.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. She'll like look back and she'll just kind of like understood. Got it. Can I use the cloak of disguise to make like a masquerade mask?
Yeah,
Like something that covers like this part of most
Sure.
of my face at least.
you could use it to disguise, like you could be whatever you want, essentially.
Can I change my person?
Yeah, had disguise, you create a whole different disguise. I'm pretty sure let me see if it's just not closed.
I think it's just clothes.
I think it was just clothes.
So you could do like a hijab and like
Cast a
mask.
disguise self spell. Disguise self is, you can be anything as long as it's the same height as you.
you could be the Githyanki. Guard.
I don't think she wants to be Githyanki. I think she doesn't
Well,
want to get
true.
noticed.
True.
I'm gonna I'll use it then, and I'm going to become an Aarakocra, similar to Clara, semi-similar, and run up and just wait, and like kind of like I'll grab on like their clothes, like I'm gonna fully play that out and like kind of tug on the like fox a little bit and go like, oh, I'm so sorry. That's my sister. She doesn't handle her alcohol. This is our first time here. We don't do this very often. Did you kill my sister? Did you kill my sister?
Oh my gosh.
No.
What was your name?
She's just kind of. I don't think we need to do that, but is there any way that my sister can come back? All she wanted to do was talk to some people. She's not very good at making friends.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh my gosh.
Rala, you absolute genius. Do what you do, dude.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so scared. I don't even know what to do. This
That's
is
an
not my
18.
forte.
That's an 18, but what is it? Is persuasion?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's persuasion? Then it's a 19.
Oh, okay, that's so good. Plus one.
I don't know, man. Kevin looks really confident right now.
I'm so scared!
DC is high. What do you
No,
get?
no. Don't do
No,
that.
no.
Yeah, of course.
Is it a 20?
No.
It's a 20.
Okay, see you later, guys. I'm also going to
Wait.
prison. Yeah.
Would a help work here?
No.
Not against a 20.
Unless you're going up against, like, you'd have to roll a 20.
Holy crap.
But
So, you say this.
Oh.
just
Your name? And she's like, oh, my sister didn't know. She was just trying to find somebody. And the first
walk
time-
away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away.
Well,
Do I get that chance? I don't think so.
they have this finger out with that wispy, glowing pink nail that you know is insanely powerful.
Be penitent.
Might as well have had a gun to your head right now. Just for all.
DM question.
Hmm.
Do I recognize, because you said I saw green and pink flashes. Do I recognize this pink magic as theirs? When I was doing the divination, he said I saw flashes of green and pink.
Yeah? Make me a...
Kevin's like, what do I want to give him?
This is so evil.
I know.
Arcana check?
He's so
No, it's not about
conniving
knowing
right now.
magic. It's about piercing through your fragmented memories to try to gain some sort of information.
Insight? That sounds like insight.
Yeah, I'll say give me insight.
I'm like
Arcana
shaking.
history, yeah.
23.
Damn.
Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty numbers.
So yes, there does seem to be a similar signature of that arcane power that feels familiar. You're not sure how or what it means, but there's some loose connection.
Has she seen me yet? Like, seen Taylor?
You were in the ice lounge, so yeah.
I'm scared.
But as we are dealing with Rala at the moment, as you're pleading, well, I don't take kindly to people who disturb my establishment, nor do I just not very favorable to those who try to mess with my business. But you like to tip the scales in your favor. I have games that need playing. I have high rollers that need to be entertained. Maybe you could work off your friend's misgivings.
I don't like this. So just kind of,
gosh.
so just kind of sit back on like her hip and just kind of like, well, what kind of things? I'm a businesswoman myself.
Do you?
Yes.
What business do you run?
Can I? Loon's gonna run in. I go, oh my goodness, darling, where did your sister go? Are you all right? I was looking for her back there, but I couldn't find her at all. Are you all right?
She's gonna just kind of, she's gonna fully just. I think she's in the book. I don't know. I'm not
What
sure.
do you mean? Oh my
She
goodness!
talks too much. She does this every year whenever we go on the family vacation. She's always
It's
talking.
okay. It's all right. Hold on, we'll figure it
Been
out.
to prison 3 times.
It's all right, love. Hold on, and I'll put my arm around her, and I'm like caressing the plumage of her feathered head, and I'm like,
Aretha will pop over. By Hestia, dear child, what is wrong? What ails you?
Why does her beat the sound like an old lady?
She's embellishing the nurturing of the
Oh, don't you
grandmother
know?
energy.
Got that Mrs. Doubtfire energy.
Okay, it
like
wasn't
it.
that bad.
No, I'm just kidding.
Couldn't you find it in your heart to just let this one go?
you said you've got to work it off. Me and my wife here, we travel all over the place, mainly performing, and if needs be, if you'd need us to fill a stage, we'd be so obliged to do so, just for the sake of our little wee one. It would mean the world just to have her sister back. I promise you, you've never seen anything like it. If you just give us one chance. Please, I beg of you.
My sister had a baby, and it's been just genuinely happy.
Taylor's gonna put a thing in the fortune machine just to like make happy noises of gambling.
Gling, 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 gling.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we'll cut over to after this display, from Lewin, everybody. We cut over to Taylor. That's going by the fortune's wheel. It's kind of pretending to like
All right, let's go. Let's go.
keep an eye. So this
Super
hall
hyped,
holds
yeah.
the game after which the casino is named Fortune's Wheel. Dazz's upright roulette wheel, decorated with blinking lights and prizes galore, rises from an ornate stage of its own. A plush throne sits before the wheel, before a marble platform fitted with a coin slot and a large level. So, as
Do you mean lever?
Lever, sorry. Yeah. You're gonna go put a token in and
I'm pretending to be a very enthusiastic, happy gambler because she was just like, she hated the buzzkill that just happened. So she's like, let's try my luck. By the gods, I will bring great fortune in this fortune's wheel.
all right. So this game costs 5 razor leaves per spin. And there's a sign that says only 1 spin every 24 hours per person. So it's kind of a one and done per day.
Okay.
So use your 5 tokens.
Yeah.
Give a spin on the wheel. So I'll have you roll me a D10.
D10. Happy gambling. You guys figure out your performance. That is an 8.
An 8. Okay.
That's like average. Average can't be bad.
That's above. That's a good D10 roll.
Oh, it's a good
Depending.
D10. Sorry, I heard D20. That's really good.
It depends what is on each one of those ticks. It could be like beep, 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 beep. Banish to the Shadow Realm.
I know. That's what I'm worried about. We're all going to be on different planes of existence by the end of this. Hermitha's going to be... Chelsea's going to come back, and Hermitha's by herself in the casino. being like,
The only one who
I
didn't
just
talk to
knew
people
it.
didn't fuck shit up.
I've been falling for 30 minutes! Oh my lord. I'm so
Okay.
scared. But I think we can cook here. Let me cook.
You guys better figure out some performance. That new dancing
Girl.
trend on TikTok.
Okay, and when he said that, Rolla's bird face looked like the Muppet from the
Like
Muppets.
the-
Like, I'm sorry, I can perform.
Are you trying to seduce me?
As the wheel starts to spin, we cut over back to this interaction with the Arcanoloth. And she looks at you and you say that. You're like, I can perform. I can be of use. And she just looks at you, her finger kind of twirling around in the air. Well, it seems like you very much want your friend back. Like I said, I have high-stakes players that need to be entertained. Shouldn't take you that long. Maybe a few hours, and your debt is paid. Or we could go down some other routes that I don't think you'll find as entertaining.
Listen, alright. Point us to a stage. Give us some room. And I promise you, we will deliver.
Perfect. Follow me to the Platinum Rooms, please.
So be it. And fate wills it.
Rolla is gonna step on his foot while they're walking, and as they're walking, I'm just kind of like, what are we?
I whisper over to Rala as walking. I say, trust me on this. I know we can do this. Just trust me as we walk. And Lewin is dead serious. Lewin is as started as an act. Lewin is dead serious here. Lewin has a plan.
You guys are going to a back room to entertain?
I'm terrible.
We're going to a platinum room.
A platinum
Hold on.
room?
Oh, what the?
I said a stage, not a pole! I said a stage, not a pole!
Why is there just a
Llewyn's
bench in here?
seriousness just sinks.
Whoa.
You're just grappling a pole. That's all you gotta do is like.
Yeah,
Oh my
God.
God.
Get it together.
I got good decks. I mean,
Get a grip.
I was going to say, Tank, did you roll the outer wheel, middle wheel, or inner wheel? There's kind of 3 different wheels you can take a spin on.
We'll start with the.
You only got 1 per day, so this is kind of whatever you choose.
Let's go the middle. It's right in the middle.
The middle. Okay, so you. When you see various icons on the various parts of these wheels, as you spin it, as the ticker kind of. The last tick goes, and you land on what looks like a bag icon. You kind of look up, and this portal kind of opens up to you, and something just hits you on the head as it
by the gods.
down on the ground. It's a bag of holding.
Hey!
Nice.
We needed that.
I was kind of afraid. We're like, we're gonna go walk into this room to save Clara. We're gonna come back, and he's in a bag.
Okay.
By the gods.
So,
I won a bag of holding. I'm so happy. I'm the happiest gambler in this room. I dare anyone to be as happy as I am.
we'll call the Arcana off Shemi for now.
Shemi.
Shemi kind of just looks over and goes, "Good for you, friend. Thank you for your business. We very much appreciate it."
Cool.
And then you see them. She starts to come to this door here. Takes her finger into the key lock.
What does that
Opens
finger
over.
do?
Oh my god!
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. I'm having a great time. I love this machine.
No problem, my friend, and you keep having a good time.
So happy.
Go grab a drink on the ice lounge and enjoy yourself.
I will.
And then she starts to head into the back room. And the Githyanki are kind of standing there waiting for you all to enter forth.
All right.
Ralla's gonna follow Lewin's lead, and she's just not
I'll-
looking
I'll-
at all in the vicinity of the gap.
I'll take Ralla's hand and keep up the act, and I'll lead Ralla's feathered hand towards whichever stage we're supposed to be working on.
Jesus Christ!
Okay. So you open one at a time. I'm guessing Hermitha goes too as a part of the act. Like, save our sister.
I would say
Yeah,
to
she-
sit. I would say me and Ralla together on this one, just because
Hermitha's
Loon
our
has been about it,
supervisor.
our manager. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's Taylor doing as this is happening? You're seeing your friends get escorted to a back room with a door that can seemingly only be opened by one person.
I will just
Lord.
perch around the corner of the door. So you guys are going in that room. Yeah.
It seems so.
Okay. I
Right.
don't.
You two are going in?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they start
Yeah.
to enter into the hallway, one after the other.
To get Clara back.
I don't have any spells that can.
And Hermitha, I guess, will just stay and just say like, "You sit this one out. I'll be all right." And just like trying to figure out what they can do. They probably go over to Taylor and try to tell them what's going down as you try to figure out a plan. And the 2 Githyanki guards just go into the one door. Taylor, you got one more chance before the second guard goes in and closes the door behind you.
Is that our go?
I'm just waiting for Taylor's response.
All right.
So this is the last opening before that door shuts. But
Yeah, you saw
apparently-
you saw Shemi go in,
Yeah.
then Rala went in, then Lewin went in. Then the 2 guards kind of look around. One guard goes in, and the last one is about to go through the door.
Shit. And as far as I know, they're just going to perform. In the
All you have to
background.
go on is they're gonna work off the
Okay.
events
I
that-
am going to invisible mage hand, stop the door just before it closes, and then cast minor illusion to mimic the sound of it shutting.
Whoa. Holy crap. That's some high IQ Asgardian tactical stuff.
Okay,
So
so your
before it
plan,
latches,
right?
I use mage hand to stop the door,
Hmm.
and then I cast minor illusion to mimic the sound of it shutting, which
Okay. Okay. Make me a charisma check.
charisma check.
That's your spellcasting folk. No, it's intelligence, isn't it?
Intelligence, yeah.
All right, make me a sleight of hand.
You just had to switch it up. 17.
17. As the last Githyanki guard goes through the door into the hallway, the very heavy sandstone door was about to go through. Mage Hand can wedge itself.
Mage hand.
I know it can pick things up.
It can open and unlock doors, stow or retrieve. It can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds. So, DM's discretion.
Okay.
If
Yeah. As you put your Mage Hand in, we'll say that it can like move objects around, so it most likely could like stop a door. So as you kind of put the Mage Hand through, its fingers disappear as it moves past the door frame. But the bulk of the hand stays within the door frame. And the door kind of wedges silently, and you make the
yeah.
sort of closing door sound. And there are guards around still looking on the floor and everything, but you've done this in such a way with that. That's what the sleight of hand check was about, to see if any of the doormen, the guards, or anything saw you do that. And you kind of just do it very much on the side of your body, look around, you're like, yeah, I got the wheel, yeah! And the door kind of sits ajar. The guards in the casino look around, they kind of just give you a thumbs up, and they kind of go about their business, leaving you to go within the door. And as we go back into this hallway, there is halls that are lined with marble stone. That's kind of a mix of like light and dark blues, various white stone lines, and black. And it leads to a couple other doors that go into what you could assume are probably private gaming tables, things of that nature. But then there is this one doorway that is ominously just pinned in an alcove in the middle of the wall. Not very remarkable. Stands in a back hall, but there's just this archway that's just black. Endless night. The Arcanoloth goes, after you, friends.
And is the door open?
It's just like a
It's
dark
just-
passageway.
Just a dark, endless passageway. You can't tell how long it is. It's just endless night.
Can I just like wave my hand into the black?
Can you hear any? Can we hear anything like a crowd or?
I'm gonna say Taylor still has his spider familiar from when he cast it on Hermitha. He's gonna tell his little bug friend, go follow our friends. So my little spider familiar is gonna go up and probably jump into Luane's pocket or shoulder.
So you send a familiar spell to go through the door into the hallway?
Well, I still had my familiar. He wasn't dismissed from the other night. So Yeah, familiar. He's like an otherworldly. What is it? Find familiar. Uh,
It's just like a spirit that you have to be within 100 feet of it, otherwise it dissipates.
yeah.
Mm.
But I'm trying to figure out when it. I'm pretty sure when it dies, it goes back.
I think it just disappears and you can resummon if you want.
Yeah,
Yep. And it's considered a celestial, fae, or
Yeah.
fiend, but your choice.
he'll be Fae.
Well, yeah, if I didn't feel anything on my hand, I'll look to Lua and I'll just like, I still got my hand. Let's go get her.
For Clara. Small chuckle, and I'll enter in.
I'm following.
All right.
Oh, Clara. Oh, Clara.
Thanks, guys!
You will
Hey,
see.
hopefully we learned something. We'll get the information we came for.
You will see Taylor's eyes flash white as he perceives through the spider's eyes,
That's awesome.
and he'll be sitting at a table, or like at a slot machine with Hermitha.
So, as you enter through this portal, you go through the endless black, and it's just like stepping through a doorway. You put your hand through, and it kind of feels cold a little bit, but then you just say, fuck it, there's no turning back now, and you just step through, and the minute that you step through the doorway, you immediately come out the other side. And this is what you
Oh,
Oh
My
god.
lord?
Oh
A giant skull?
god.
A giant skull? Uh-huh.
Oh
what the
god.
hell?
So,
Oh,
Oh
Holy crap.
no.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes.
Now I'm having fun.
this roughly circular room is made of pitted bone.
Oh.
Along its perimeter stand several alcoves, 4 of which hold swirling portals. 2 large hollows provide a view of vast roiling nebulae beyond. At the room's center, a tiefling with barbs protruding from its scalp stands behind a desk of polished bone. Welcome to the Platinum Rooms, illustrious guests. I'm Carl Cook, your concierge. If there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable, please let me know. Jemmy just goes over to the tiefling and says, there's no need for the pleasantries, my friend. You're doing a bang-up job. We just have some participants that are going to help our high rollers have just a bit more fun today. Carry on. And so the Arcanoloth walks you through this bone room and then starts to just stroke their furred face, be like, where should we go first? What's gonna be? And just looks over at the 3 of you who are in here, right? No, there's 2 of you.
Two
Yeah.
of us, yeah.
Yes, Rala and Luen. It goes over and goes, why do we let fate decide? We are in a casino after all. I think I got, pulls out a razor leaf token. Who wants to bet?
Going in the character, she's just gonna. Oh, I will.
Splendid. Give it a good flip.
Just flip it.
All right. Do I have a coin on me?
Oh no.
Just roll a d4 and do odds and evens.
Sure.
Oh, good idea. Good call.
So really D4, Rala.
Mm.
Tell me if it's odds or evens.
It is odd. 3.
3. Okay.
Lord.
What have I gotten you into?
Multi-dimensional freaking stripper rooms, dog. Like, this is crazy.
It's everything you ever wanted in a D&D session.
Oh my lord. Oh my goodness.
Just reading something here. Bear with me.
Oh, great. We love that.
I wonder what Clara's doing in her demi-plane. Like, is there, like, people to talk to? Or is it just blackness for her? I'm very curious.
For you, it's just like
Oh, it's okay. Don't actually go into it. You're busy.
Okay.
We can talk about it after.
I've been falling.
For 30 minutes. We're cooked. No, we're gonna cook.
Cuillin has a plan?
I have concepts of a plan.
Oh no! We're fucked. Well, chat, Rala dies as a bird. So, not sure if that's how we thought it would go, but...
Some semblance of a plan.
Oh my god.
Okay, I got it.
Oh.
What the hell is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that sounds about...
What the hell is
Yeah,
that?
that sounds correct.
Okay. So,
Frick.
as you flip the coin and it turns razor leaf up,
No.
Demi just says, "Oh, I hoped you would have picked that one. This is going to be so much fun. They're really going to get a load of you. This way, please," and takes you to an alcove with a spinning white energy. As one at a time, you step through.
Turpin's here!
Measuring.
If it goes over 100 feet, it goes
does.
back to its
Oh, shit.
The familiar dissolves entirely.
Hey, I measured. It's like
It's like 95.
90. It's
An
90.
eclectic crowd of onlookers cheers as an image in a floating crystal depicts a knight being ravaged by a violet-stripped saber-toothed tiger.
This was not a part of the plan.
This was what
We're-
I thought.
We're in Thor Ragnarok, bro. It's
yeah,
over for us.
So
I was like,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a plan, and it's gonna be an arena.
it's a fighting arena. Is that what it is?
Not necessarily. Several similar drifting crystals display other armed individuals exploring ruins and engaging in death-defying feats. Beneath, on an island of bare stone, floating amid a misty expanse, stands a plain archway and a circular desk, attended by a well-dressed tiefling. Luminous symbols placed on a placard above the desk spells out bets, submissions, and enjoy Dungeon Land.
What?
What the fuck?
You are a evil man, Kevin.
What?
Dicecream Sandwich is an evil man.
Dungeon Land?
That is nuts. What the hell are we
What
doing?
the fuck?
So,
That's what our con is going to be called, Dungeon Land.
So as you're all taking this in, you're seeing various round tables emitting this bright white light amongst a sort of nightclub vibe. where there's pinks, purples, reds, light blue colorations coming from these circular tables with this bright white light that's kind of in the inside of the circular design. All these creatures are putting down bets with goblets of drink and cocktails in front of them. You see devas, you see devils, you see far realm creatures, you see a mind flare or two, you see all different kinds of creatures hanging out in here. Your Reconnaissance goes to you and says, okay, here's where the bit of fun comes in. We've been running Dungeon Land for quite some time, and it has brought in an insane amount of wealth for myself and my patrons. But you need to switch things up a little bit, and this is where you will come in. You are going to be our special participants and be the deciding factor in which people succeed or fail.
Fun!
Right? I know! I knew you would like this. So, here we go. Everyone claps their hands, and this bright, radiant light shines on Shemi as a golden spiral staircase kind of just grows out from the ground as they kind of just, excuse me a moment, and the Yankee guards kind of just sidle up beside you to make sure you don't go anywhere. And they lift up their lustrous purple and bright blue gown, and with these nice black high heels that their fox feet are into, they kind of tiptoe up into the spiral golden staircase that they've just summoned. People of Dungeonland, are you having a fine time this evening? And everyone's, yeah! Gives a raucous crowd cheers. We have something for tonight's entertainment that's going to spice up your various scenes for a little bit. Looks around you, and there are 4 tables around with various scenes being depicted inside of these crystals. Some of these crystals have people fighting for their lives, a lone knight fighting a kraken, various feats of strength, or battles happening, kind of like galactic American gladiators almost. The scenes that see before you is a beast with the body of a turtle and the head and appendages of a monstrous bovine breathes noxious gas at an adventurer. Another adventurer slowly reaches toward a lurid green sculpture of a yawning fiendish face. A bag-like monster that looks like an executioner's hood wraps around an adventurer's head, and the adventurer is struggling as they begin to suffocate. Another adventurer is running, holding an armful of jeweled sculptures that resemble various desserts. Behind them, a furious woman in crimson regalia screams, "Off with their heads!" So.
What the actual hell?
So, I lost the find familiar as soon as they went through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Damn.
So as those scenes are being depicted, our guest judges here are going to judge which people live and which people die. Ah!
You sick man.
And if they guess wrong, they'll be tonight's entertainment.
Oh!
Ah! And they start just... You can kind of hear all this as well, Clara, as kind of echoes from the demiplane prison that you're in, being inside of the Soul Tome.
Do I have access to all my things, or am I like in etherealness and just sort of like liminally existing?
Good question.
So scared.
Where are you?
So
Honestly, don't worry about it for now. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just
Okay.
think about it so that we can discuss it.
Okay. So,
Also, quick, did the spider see any other guards in that hallway other than the people that were trapped? Okay.
nope. But we'll go back to you, Taylor, as that familiar goes through the portal and sees that bone circular room with the various colored portals whizzing about in alcoves. You saw your friends go through the white portal and it just, the connection just severed. What would you like to do?
Um,
Gosh.
he's going through all the options of what he could do, either wait in that room or keep up appearances or go after his friends or try and find something that can help them. He obviously has no idea what's going on right now, so he will cast Sending to Luane and say, Luane, this is Taylor. Tell me what's going on, and if you need help, I can come if assistance is needed. You have 25 words or less to tell me.
Dark corridor, multiplanar entertainment went through a white portal. No choice but to play the game.
Yeah. Because I know if I show up, all hell's breaking loose, and that's like battle.
Yeah.
How many words did you use?
I
Probably enough. Okay. Off of that information, Taylor's gonna relay that to Hermitha and Gage. That doesn't help at all because I'm Hermitha.
I feel like Hermitha would follow,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Okay, what can I do to help?
Frank, dude, my plan was that we were gonna do like a
dance, a skit.
yes.
Yeah, like a skit or something.
All right, so we're gonna relay that to Hermitha. Oh, I don't want to use too many spells because we might go into a freaking battle. And well, this might help anyways. As soon as you go through the doorway, magic is dispelled. What I gathered from that mage hand.
In the hallway.
Okay. All right. So what am I gonna do? Can I notice any guards near me?
Yes. You notice that there are guards in various corners of the gambling area, and some that are walking the floor, but mostly they're in the corners of the room.
Any near clocking by those slot machines?
By these slot machines, like in the
No, up here.
or by the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, here. No one's walking around there currently. You got guard kind of walking around here, another one over here. There's a guard in this corner, and in that corner.
I'm gonna let's cast message to the nearest guard and say the performer on the stage needs your assistance. And I'm gonna wait for him to turn. And I'll tell Hermitha we need to go as soon as that guard looks away.
The performer on the stage. I love that.
Performer on the stage. Okay, so make me a persuasion check
Peaky Blinder.
or deception
Halo.
check.
Oh, jeez. They're the same, I think.
Chat, I'm scared.
Yeah, that's a 10.
Chat, we're all scared. Help us.
Chat, I'm scared. Chat, I'm scared.
Chat, curse
Chat,
Kevin's
fine.
dice roll.
Yeah, chat, please.
You go over to the guard.
No, I stood where it was.
Oh, so you
I
stood where you
cast
are. You
message.
cast message to the guard.
Yeah.
The guard just is kind of looking around, and you just see their face go.
Just
And they just start to walk towards you, looking concerned.
oh.
This would never happen if Torbin was here.
Yes, Anna, be Hermitha. Please be Hermitha.
All right, let's try this. I'm gonna minor illusion a bucket onto his head. And then as soon as that appears, drag Hermitha through the door and close it as quick as possible.
Okay. Make me a sleight of hand check again.
For goodness sakes, please, please, please.
Can Hermitha help in this point as being a distraction?
Yeah, we'll give you advantage, the two of you.
Okay.
This is absolutely bonkers.
What was that check?
Sleight of hand.
That is 19.
19.
This has to be the most cracked out we've ever
I
been.
am shitting myself.
So as the guard just kind of looks over to you, it's another cloud giant. And they just look over to you and they look concerned. They're heading right for you. Bucket. And they just get like really disturbed, but there are other guards now that are kind of looking over at you, and you just two of you just take off into the hallway. What do you want to do?
We're going directly to the portal, going through the portal.
Okay.
And is there any iconography in the skull room to display what's happening in the other realms? Like it.
I did mention the white portal.
Yeah, and the familiar saw all that, but as soon as you went through that portal, it disappeared.
Oh shoot! Yeah.
Yeah, so there's no identifying marks of any kind to tell you where these rooms go. They just go to where they go. You do know they went through the white one.
Yeah. All right. Let me
So it's
pull
up to you if you want to follow them in there or pick a different portal and see what information you can gather.
So nutty.
But yeah, if we go through, we don't know how we can get back. That's the problem. So, Hermitha
that
is
insect
gonna
guy.
hold. Let's say she'd probably do banishment on the. No, because then Clara's gone. Let's go. Frick. Any number could you be unaffected by it.
Oh my gosh.
I am so
What we gonna do? What we gonna do?
blindness,
cry.
deafness, one creature. Yeah, she's gonna hold blindness, deafness on the fox person, but for blindness,
You're gonna attack the Arcanoth.
She's holding
she's
it.
holding
She's
it.
holding
So
it.
if we
it.
go through the portal and hell breaks through, she's gonna cast blindness on that.
Okay. And for
And-
you, sorry, circling back to what Clara asked. Yeah, you've got all your spells. You can do whatever you want. You're just like in a cage of pink energy that emits a cage-like structure and just a sea of blacks, blues, and stars.
Okay.
And Taylor is gonna hold Mage Hand to grab the tomb once she's blind. If she's blind. This
Sorry,
is a
my
Hail
mistake.
Mary.
You have the incapacitated condition when you're in the tome.
Capacity.
Oh, how do we get her out?
Okay. Okay, never
Bah!
mind. I had an idea
He's
that
get-
won't work.
Okay. Do I have to say what spell I'm holding? Probably. Or I'm holding a
You have to
spell.
tell specifically what spell and what the trigger for it is. That's the rule.
All right. He's gonna hold Steel Wind Strike. It's a 5th level spell.
Okay.
No. What do I? Bah. That's a big spell. I am so. Yeah. Well, it's a brutal spell, so we'll just hold that one. If things go south,
Okay.
and we will step through the portal.
Okay. Holding your spells. Taylor looks over to Hermitha. As you're not sure what it is you're about to face. What is it you want to say to Hermitha right before you go through this portal? Could be the last thing you say to each other.
In the short time that I've known you, you've trampled on a few nerves, but some of them have led to the heart. I care for you, and I know Torben cared for you. And whatever happens, know that I will fight until my dying breath, until all of you are saved. Trust me. Trust me in this moment. I know that's asking a lot, but we need to save your friends. My friends. And he'll grab her by the hand and walk through the portal.
Good man. Good man.
Hermitha doesn't say anything. I'll leave that for Chelsea to comment on when they're here. Just whatever answer they want to give you to keep inside as they focus forward. You go through. As you step in through the portal, the same visage is now open to you. This sick game of entertainment where adventurers are pitted against their worst fears and nightmares and trials of battle or escape for the entertainment of the multiverse. And as you sort of appear inside, you see these various tables lit up with this white light. And you see in the center of the room, you see Luwin and Rala being gestured to by the Arcanoloth that's standing on the spiral golden staircase. As you are coming to the end of their speech, as they say, "They will decide the fate of those inside the crystal, and if they guess wrong, they will be tonight's entertainment as well!" And everyone starts cheering and clapping. Their backs are towards you. They have not noticed you. Would you like to stay where you are, blend in the crowd, or just continue to watch?
We'll blend into the crowd.
Make me a stealth check. With advantage with Hermitha.
Thank goodness. Stealth. Ooh, proficient. So that is a 22.
22. So you kind of blend in, let's say, to this table over here with the crowd that's around it currently, and you just kind of Assassin's Creed your way inside and still keep a look on your friends. As the attention goes back over to Luwin and Rala, those various scenes that I depicted for you. So, back to our illustrious guests of the evening, my dears. Which one of these groups? Let's go with that one over there, and points over to the adventurer getting breathed on by the bovine with her turtle head. What do you think? They live? Or do they die?
And we just see them getting like sped on.
This adventurer's kind of like pushing back this monstrous mutant of a monster that's a monstrous bovine with the head and appendages, with the body of a turtle and the head and appendages of a bovine. So it's kind of like a turtle shell and a turtle body, and it has like a cow head and like cow legs, and it's just like pouring this noxious gas. And the adventurer's like trying to hold it back.
I'll look to the fox humanoid, and I'll go. Is it not a game? What has this adventurer done to be here? Is this just random nonsense, or is there some pattern? Who is he?
I tell you what. You can guess if they live or die. You can guess if they're picked off in the dungeon by a betrayal. Yeah, betrayal within them. Maybe they're all killed by traps. That's also a good choice. Or you could bet that some of them will escape, or all of them will escape. And you see within the bovine, other adventurers are like running around, fighting off far realm monsters and the same sort of bovine turtle monstrosities as they're like whipping around and trying to get out of this room. There's no rhyme or reason to it, friend. It's just entertainment and it's just business. Make a deal and you lose, you pay the price. Some people have debts that they'll never get out from, and I give them opportunity to be rid of that debt.
Can I tell with the far realm influence? Can I like see anything that would tell me they make it or like they're able to fight it off or not?
It's kind of...
This is...
1 second. Is Rala now Githyanki?
No, I'm a bird.
But the spell hallway. Did that take it away? Is there
no,
just
it's his cloak. Because it's not technically a spell I'm like wearing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an item.
Real.
I'm stressing.
Yeah.
It's just a moral dilemma then.
TikTok, friends.
Oh.
If you're looking for better company, you could join your friend in the tome.
Can we insight something on this? Can we see anything?
What do you want insight? What do you want to figure out?
Like, do the soldiers look already really wounded? Does the bovine thing look like?
I'll say that at this
what
point,
level of fight are we at?
yeah, it looks like they've been fighting for a while. Mechanics-wise, it's gonna be the roll of the dice. I'm gonna roll a d10, and you are going to try to pick what outcome may happen.
Oh God!
If you guess right, things will happen. If you guess wrong, things will happen.
So we try to guess. So we're guessing what the outcome will be, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, how is the bovine creature looking? Is there any way to tell, or is it's purely just?
It could go either way. It's just like
okay.
life. Like they've been fighting for a bit. The bovine's taken some hits. The adventurers have taken some hits. They're pretty hardy, but it's kind of mid-fight. It looks like it's pretty even at this point.
I'll look to the crowd.
Can I cast message?
Go on.
Okay.
I'll whisper to Luane. Fate has a funny way of rearing its head. You don't have to choose other people's fates. You don't have to play the realms of the gods. You don't have to pose like that. If you don't want to play this game, we can try and find a different route out. And
Are we guessing? Are we fighting?
I'll say, where are you? Oh no, you can't respond, can you?
You can, but I would advise against it.
I can reply in my mind, but you can't reply back to this one.
You have to whisper.
Oh yeah.
So it would give away that we're here.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck it. Rolla's just gonna.
I'm holding a different spell now.
Rolla's just gonna. I don't like his odds. I would
All
want
right,
to
so you're betting on them losing then.
I think I would.
Rala, you cold-hearted.
oh,
That's what she's doing. She's like, well, that guy got stomped
She's
on.
analytical. Yep.
before the final
Guy
choice, if I might butt in, I'm going to face the crowd, and Lewin is going to, arms outstretched towards everyone in there, and say, "What say you?
Yeah.
Audience who needs to be entertained? What do you all say?" And I'm going to, if there's the game of the game, if the game of the game is entertainment at the final result of this, then I'm going to try and impress her.
I see. Okay. As you start to say this, everyone goes, "Lose! Lose!" They all just want to see them perish.
You see Lewin almost bite down on his lip, and almost tears well up in his eyes. But it's almost like it switches off. And just looking at the amount of people here and how how able the Githyanki guards are there, and then the sorceress, like it's Lewin can't. I can't see a way we can fight out of it. And I don't think Lewin has. There's a sparking of a trust in Taylor's abilities, but he just can't know. I don't think yet. And Lewin's going to face the Shemi,
Mm-hmm.
and go, "Did you not hear them? They cry out for their answer."
Splendid. If you want, if you're conflicted, if you've got any weapons or items on you, I could chuck it in there to give him a fighting chance.
Rolla's way too tense with these people next to her. She's like, no, I have no weapons actually. I got nothing.
Knowing that I got a message from Taylor, can I do a perception check to look around the crowd?
You want to try to find Taylor?
I would love to.
Taylor, what was your stealth? I think it
19?
was 17? 19?
You hit
So Lewin,
too well.
do a perception check. You gotta beat a 19.
Oh, shoot. I have a +6 in perception. So, okay. It's a 9.
Help.
You look
It's annoying.
around, you cannot see them at all. But as they say this, you don't seem to reply. You kind of just look around awkwardly. Demi just, a cloud of pink energy comes into their hands. And a set of dice comes into their palm, and they hand it over to you, Lewin. So you're going to roll me, 1d10.
Okay.
And you've both betting that they will lose.
Yeah.
This is so bad. This is so bad. Okay. That's a 6.
as you see the bovine creatures start to advance on these adventurers. The one that's kind of holding them back, the noxious gas goes over the face. They go, their skin just starts to melt from their side. The other two, like, he's gone, let's get out of here. They start to slash at the bovine turtle monsters, and they start to run, and then a massive cinder block from above them just slaps one. It is splatters all over the place as the turtle head snaps at one by the leg. It goes, ah! It just takes him across the stone floor as the feed claps out. Ah, there you go. Our heroes guessed correctly. Everyone here who bet on losing gets double platinum on your bets. How's that for entertainment? And everyone just starts cheering. The people who bet them winning just frickin' throws down. And Claire, you're still able to hear all this happening inside the Soul Tome. Hearing Lewin, hearing Rala, so you're kind of clued into at least your surroundings and what's going on.
But I can't do anything, right? You said I'm fully incapacitated.
So it seems that your abilities are muffled within the Soul Tome.
Well, so I'm just wondering, like, if I have a thing that I could try to, like, plane shift if I have to.
Yeah, the spells don't work in here.
Oh.
Not even through an item?
Yeah, it's an item.
Wow. Oh, gosh.
I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm just wondering if it's an option.
Oh my goodness.
I'm traumatized.
Of games, like above board, it's becoming relevant that items seem to work, but spells are being contested with.
Okay.
So we can say that when you're in this prison, you're trying to do spells and you're going, they're fluffing out and like, God damn it. And you start going to your pouch and you start to riff through different items and thoughts start to grow.
Okay.
So
can I do like an investigation or arcana check on these gems to see if they are just illusions or if they are real?
Oh, shoot.
Or like stories, like things that did happen, but
I will say you could make me insight checks.
Oh, frick.
25.
25. I mean, inside of this, whatever this room could be a demiplane, could be a pocket dimension, could be a part of the casino in a different floor. To determine whether it's real or not, I mean, you're looking at things through a glass crystal. It looks real. It feels real. The only way to truly know if it's an image or not, I mean, you're not sensing any like illusionary magic around this.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Going through a feed of some kind, like they're being broadcasted. All right.
Yeah.
On to the next scene! And then goes over and points at the other table as it lights up. As the second scene with the adventurer slowly reaches toward a lurid green sculpture of yawning, fiendish faces. As other adventurers are kind of in this like ancient temple of some kind going after relics.
Shoot. This, I'm just really stressed right now.
I imagine Lewin like in the middle of all this. Shoot.
Shucks. Oh, because the words of Taylor are ringing in my head as all this is happening. And I genuinely like above board and have no idea what to do. I'm gonna start
Place
to
your
think.
bets, everyone! Place your bets!
we need to get the book out of her hand if we want to do anything. is the problem.
I mean, realistically, it sounds like if you guys just keep doing what she wants you to do, I'll come out eventually.
Yeah, like
But that's it's hard because there's
Ralla's like, some people die.
apparent like
Lewin, it's either some people or it's Clara.
Yeah.
That doesn't
okay.
help.
Well, here's the reason. I think the tactician, the fighter in Lewin is starting to think this spellcaster, their species, I don't know if Lewin knows it or not, is well known to be very sufficient in casting spells and whatnot, but she's reliant on this tome, one, and two, has physical bodyguards on hand. So what does that mean for her actual ability on her own when faced with not only a wizard and two people in close proximity?
That's true.
That's what's running through Luna's mind as these choices are being made.
Excuse me, friends, do you need some help?
I'm gonna freaking lose.
I'm holding a different spell now that the battlefield's changed.
It seems like our friends have stayed. It's very hard for them to make a choice. Let's speed it up then, shall we? Clara, inside of your pink-lined prison.
No.
Stop! Leave the
I like my pink line prison.
I can't do this. I can't do this.
Pink portal suddenly opens
Oh
in the
my
black.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Bird,
Nothing?
Don't do it. Never don't do it.
Nothing.
You see a portal open and you don't want to do anything.
What would Clara
I think
do?
I think honestly, given what she has heard, she doesn't want to walk through the portal.
Girl's listening.
The portal?
Did she do anything to the tomb? Like, is she holding the tomb while doing this?
No.
Oh.
But the portal starts to just slowly go towards you, but you can just stay where you are.
I mean, if it's gonna come at me regardless, I'm probably just gonna go through it.
In the do I
Like,
need
if
to make a
there's nowhere to
persuasion check?
Go ahead.
Do I need to make a persuasion check to see guards in the crowds? Like,
Yeah,
do I see
I
the
was gonna
same
ask that
suits
too.
and like? Is there more of is it audience and the party of three next to us, or is it the party of three next to us, guards strewn throughout the crowds, and then the thing? Because
So you see
Oh no.
1, 2,
damn,
3.
Oh no.
damn. Wait,
Are they all Githyanki?
yeah.
Oh.
wait.
I love this so much.
So for Clara, this isn't the portal's just walking over towards you. It is just like a slow movement.
What the fuck was
You've got time to evade.
That was
and you
me,
don't have
sorry.
to go through it if you want.
Right, but there's like nowhere else for me to go. I'm in this cage.
Yeah, but you could like circle around it. It's more for just dramatic effect. It is up to your choice.
No,
What
then I
you'd
won't
like-
go through it. I'll try to avoid it. I'll be like dodging in the cage.
Yeah.
You,
Ah,
no, I don't wanna. No.
not getting me?
And the rest of you, as Shemi is saying, I think we need to speed things up a little bit. You see a glowing pink light inside the robe just like hum a little bit. And you just see them like,
Okay.
any second now.
What are we looking at? What are we looking at in full?
they're facing like a fiendish statue in a temple.
Oh,
Yeah,
more
you're
like
looking at-
Weeping Angel. Cute. Ah. Ah.
Dude,
I'm twisted and turning. That's how mad I am.
out of table. Do I know Ralla's connection to these Gith? In like,
Yeah, I said I told you telepathically that I
yeah,
was aware of them, like that we knew each other vaguely. Can
vaguely,
I
but
make
okay,
a
so
perception
but it was
check
not
to see if I
okay.
recognize anyone else from these Gith in the crowd?
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Okay.
Dude,
Where's my eye?
Dude, this is nuts. This is actually crazy, dude. This is actually insane. Holy crap, dude.
That's an 11.
Oh, Rala.
I'm a bird right now. I can't see.
So it's very dim in here. The lighting is, you only see various guests that are lit up from the tables that are in front of them. You just kind of make out the Githyanki guards and warriors kind of in the shadows a little bit. You can tell that they have the same skin coloration and some Vlaakith armor underneath their robes and stuff like that, but it's hard to get a facial recognition on any of them.
Do I recognize anything about the statues in the rock?
There's kind of just nondescript, like
Just
maybe
straight up.
maybe the temple was created just for this very purpose.
Damn.
Do we know that it's the statues? Like, can we tell that the statues are... Like, are the statues what's attacking them, or is there anything else that would be attacking them in the room?
At this point, you just see 5 or so adventurers in this darkened temple space. These sculptures of yawning, fiendish faces, and they're just like about to reach out to touch them.
Ralla's gonna, like... I don't think you should touch things in a creepy little place.
Do we
I don't
want
like
to chance Clara fighting an unknown demon or an unknown entity and try and give her the best chance that way? Or do we want to test our chances with what happens if we intervene?
Ralla is ready for anything.
There's 3 guards. There's
I will
5
swing if
guards
needed.
and a sorcerer. The pulsating pink. Okay, there's the glowing in the in her robe. It pulsed when she began to turn the game, basically.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm frick.
Can I shout at the portal and see if they hear me?
Sure.
I'm just gonna start shouting random words. Hi! Can you hear me? I'm okay!
You hear something come back to you. Yeah, Clara, we're in here. We're on the other side.
Frick.
Was that the
Can I insight check?
box
Sure.
or other people in the book?
That is the voice of Rala.
19.
That's messed up.
The reverberations of the voice sound a little synthetic.
Girl,
But I
know
will
Ralla doesn't talk.
continue.
And seeing a little
Ralla
bit
wouldn't
too
say, it
bright
wouldn't be
and
Ralla that
bubbly.
would respond.
A little too bright and bubbly for Rala.
Okay. I will continue evading the portal. However, I would like to hold an action so that if my friends start intervening or fighting, I want to break the amulet that I was saving that you
Okay.
gave me.
Okay. As the portal is slowly drifting towards you, it suddenly jettisons itself forward. Make me a deck saving throw.
Ooh.
Damn,
This
dude.
is you diving out of the way.
$17.
Ooh.
The portal flashes forward to you, and you dive, tumble, roll out of it, hits the edge of the cage, and now you're fighting this living, breathing portal that's trying to consume you.
Holy crap.
All right, back into the game room.
Yeah.
Well, friends, looks like my plan is not working as best as I thought, but that's fine. Make your choice. Live or die.
Oh, frick. Lewin is going to look at Rala with a face that means trouble. And Rala will recognize this face as get the fuck ready.
Oh god!
Can I clock that?
He's gonna swing.
You're pretty far away, and their back is towards you. So I'll say that that gesture is kind of hard to read from your vantage point.
Okay. Tell me how this works mechanically, Kevin, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to look out at the crowd, arms outstretched again, and I'm going to say, I choose die, and I'm going to take a dagger of venom and aim it directly into the pulsating pink part of the sorceress's robe.
Oh!
And
Okay.
I don't know if we get surprise on that, but I'm aiming to do that plus an extra attack plus a second wind and a third attack of dagger of venom straight to that point. With as
Let's
much
fucking
speed
go.
and surprise as I can muster with
Can
every
these
ounce of my training.
held
So-
spells go off then?
We'll get to that. So
Okay.
this is definitely a surprise attack. And this will be at advantage. The tome has an AC of 17.
Okay. Damn.
You've got 2 attacks. Because you've got your fighter level, you've got
Yeah,
2
yeah,
attacks, correct?
Yeah.
You'll have advantage on those 2 attacks. You could also use your accent surge if they miss to do 2 more attacks at advantage,
Okay.
Oh my
if you
god.
so choose.
Absolute son of a...
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for it. So Bluin just unsheathes this dagger, spins it to reverse grip, and aims straight for the pink. That's an at 20.
Let's go!
Let's
Let's
roll.
fucking go! Let's
That is a
fucking
nat
go.
20 on the Elven Tree Gaming dice. I wish that my camera would freaking focus on. It's rolling, but Lord, if there's any nat 20 I get, it's this one, dude.
So for the crit,
It's the
Clara.
20.
roll me a charisma saving throw at advantage.
Wait, does... Holy crap, okay. That's nuts. Wait,
14.
This is what I was hoping would happen.
please.
Unfortunately, that fails.
Attack again.
Mine fails?
No, you hit, but
Oh,
your
I was about to
saving
say-
throw failed. So if you
right.
hit again, she'll have another chance.
Okay. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for another one.
Okay?
So this is just a hit as well.
Then we'll do damage after.
Okay. Hold on. There's no way, right?
Do you get another one?
I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me move these out of the way. Kevin.
That's
That's
another one.
awesome. That's sick, dude.
And that's a 20.
Sick.
Oh, this
Kevin,
is
that is a
sick.
20.
This is the fate. Fate willed it, brother. There you go.
2 crits. My god.
Wait, this
Kevin,
feels like
I'm
I'm
rolling.
cheating right now.
No.
Roll
Lucky.
damage for the 2 crits.
I'm
With
rolling
the
my
dagger.
saving throws.
Yeah.
Wait, this feels like I'm sleeping, dude. Hold on. What the hell is
17.
going on?
Okay. Roll your
These
damage.
are 1d4s. And then they also have to do
Constitution saving throw.
15 Constitution saving throw or take 2d10 poison damage. And
It's a
they're poisoned
book.
for 1 minute.
Fails.
Oh, right. Book. Okay, so this isn't like a heart or something. This is straight to the book.
So
That's
you're
what it is.
rolling 4d4 and no wait. Yeah, 2d4, 2d4,
It's 2
And then-
crits as well.
2d4, 2d4,
4d4 and 8d10.
4d4, and 8d10. Okay.
Wait a second. I think the venom only happens once.
Well, it can't be.
Yeah, it can.
can't be
It's, there's
poisoned,
only
right?
one crit on the poison, so 4d4 and 4d10.
Okay. 4d4,
Which is a
right
lot.
here.
Then plus
All
your
the
modifier too.
Yeah. So here we go. So I'll do 1. That's 4. Plus 6 is 10. So that's 10 damage on that one. That's 1. Plus 6 is 7. So that's 17.
17.
And then plus this one, which is 2. That's 8. 17 plus 8.
But you only had the +6 twice.
2 of them.
Like
Oh,
because
okay.
because on crits you don't double the +6.
Gotcha.
You're at-
Okay.
You're only doubling the
9.
dice roll.
19 total.
So 19.
Roll
and then
2 more d4.
24. So that is a 4,
23.
and this is a 4.
Jeez.
That's
27.
2 4s facing me.
So 27, now roll 4d10.
4d10. Holy crap! I might do that on d20.
Nope, just do your, or,
Or do I have? Hold on, I do have them. I have
yeah,
them. 1. This is how many of these?
4.
4 of them. Okay, I have them. Let me grab. Holy crap!
With a freaking dagger, 27 already.
That's amazing.
I got it. I don't remember when I had it, but I remember using it to throw that one time. Okay. So that's a 2. That's
29.
a 6 and a 5.
35.
And then
40.
one more is that's a 1.
41.
41.
41 damage with a dagger.
It's just hand behind the neck and just repeated stabs into whatever I can find is the source of their magic.
So, you make that declaration,
Yes.
grab Shemi by the neck, and just rapid stab into the side of their body. They just hear a sharp scream as the Githyanki guards just take out their swords. The dagger strikes true right into the tome, and you see them go, ah! And you hear them pierce through the book and into the breastplate of the Arcanolith as the bright pink hue, as a massive blast pushes you apart from each other. The Arcanolith flies across the room. You fly across the room. Clara suddenly just shows up right in the same room.
Oh my gosh!
Holy shit.
No way!
Everyone's pushed back 15 feet from
These
the hit.
health spells.
And yeah, so that would be definitely your signal for the held spell.
So Hermitha goes blindness, deafness on the fox.
Oh my gosh!
Well, blindness is what she wants. DC 17 Constitution.
There's
Clara's
Clara.
back.
Uh,
I'm going to kill you.
Fair.
Bird Rala is just gonna look her in the eyes and just. We're not gonna talk about this.
all right, what's the roll?
Constitution 17.
Bird Rala is crazy. This episode is so nauseatingly good.
15.
So bad.
So they're blind.
Oh, let's go.
And
Let's
then
fucking
you will
go!
see runes start to float out of Taylor's bag, and it seems like all of a sudden time starts to slow, and he is casting Steel Wind Strike, which is 5th level spell. I make a melee spell attack up to 5 targets. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can get the 3 Githyanki closest and the fox lady. And would this melee spell attack be at advantage if she's blind?
If it's a melee spell attack, is it ranged?
It's melee. Make a melee spell attack up to 5 people
Whoa.
within 30 feet.
So you'd have
it's
to be, within 30 feet. So yeah, melee means you have to go up close to them within 30 feet, right?
I think the way the spell is designed, it's like you're fading through time and like attacking each one of these people.
Oh, I
Yeah, it
see.
says choose up to 5 creatures you can see within range and make a melee spell attack against each target.
Okay.
Oh, you like zip to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would be at advantage against the Arcanoloth.
Okay. So I'll do that one first. 18 plus 9 is 27.
Hits.
I'm not going to roll 60-10 this many times, so I'm just going to click the spell.
Yeah, good idea.
So
I
they will
cannot.
take 24. And I'll bounce to the next Githyanki, which won't be the advantage. That will be an 18 to hit.
That does hit.
So the Githyanki in the right side will take 27 damage. Then the Githyanki between the crystals will roll. That's a 19 to hit.
That also hits.
Okay, let's click this button. That looks better. 34 damage.
Okay.
And then the last Githyanki, that is a 22.
That hits.
36 damage.
Holy shnikes.
Damn.
It's a 5th level spell, so
How much damage did the Shemi take?
24.
24.
Yeah, and I don't think there's... No, I can't jump to the other 2 down there.
Dude, I can't believe those 20s, dude. I'm like reeling.
That's insane. That's perfect. Like, honestly, thematically,
I've
making
never rolled like
Luin
that in my life.
Luin choose between who lives and dies. Yeah, no, that made him angry.
It doesn't work. It just doesn't.
Okay. So as you, what does your Steel Wind Strike look like for Taylor?
So yeah, you would see like runes will start floating around, and it'll seem like time slows down, but he speeds up as he takes out his walking stick and his short Asgardian sword, and you'll see like a blur go between each one of these targets, taking like numerous strikes against each one, and all of a sudden you'll see him go back, and the runes start to float around. He's like, "Time to get ready to show what we have, my friends."
All right, and the crowd just disperses like a bomb had just gone off. They go, "Ah!" And they all freak out, and you see this white light just as they all start to teleport out of the room, and the wall of crowds just start to get thinner and thinner and thinner as they're tumbling over themselves, grabbing their platinum coin, disappearing in all angles. Time to roll initiative!
Luane, do it.
All right.
Fate wills it.
Fate wills it, my friends. Let's see what happens here. That's a 13, and then that's plus Dex, right?
No,
It's just straight rolls.
Oh, is it? Oh, for our initiative. That's
Yeah.
right. 13. 13. Ah, take it then. At the expense of like 60 damage off rip, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah. And like
And
a
blind Arcana
Yep,
Law.
yeah.
Do they have to make the saving throw at the end of their turn, Tank? Or is it just concentration? Just
For
good to
which
know.
one? Blindness,
Blindness.
deafness is not concentration. It lasts for 1 minute.
She's
Okay.
without her
At the
spell,
end of each of the
without her
turns,
tone.
you can repeat the save.
So they start to freak out. They go, all this like sharp growling sounds come out of their fey fox fiendish form as the not illusion, but the form starts to be warped and changed. Their teeth get ever more sharp, their eyes scarred from the blindness deafness spell. The pink hue of the tome is shattered into a million pieces with paper all over the ground. They just start to roar as they just start shooting wisps of arcane bolts out at random. This will be a disadvantage, but they will try to shoot one at Luin, at
Fair
Rob,
enough.
and at Taylor.
Oh my gosh, dude. Don't freaking mess with the Crystal Vanguard, bro. We'll freaking do some crazy stuff on you, man.
Disadvantage.
Claire's just like, hello, guys. Oh, no.
What's happening? Oh my gosh.
What the fuck?
13 to Luin.
Miss.
You know,
It's a miss.
that's a miss.
That's even lower for Rala. And then for Taylor. Oof, natural 18, but a 2. So all three shoot out wild as they're holding their eyes in immense pain, just shooting spells in all directions. But the Githyanki, having taken those wind steel strikes as Taylor just teleports all over the room, shooting down with the blade, they get reeled back, massive gashes in their purple and gold robes with the Blacketh armor underneath, and they just start to pull out their long swords. Their silver swords are now out and gleaming in all the various hue of club lighting, and they just go to work and do the job they were hired to do. As one starts to rush over to Taylor, and one's gonna go over to Rala, and that's all them
Would
there.
they have walked within 5 feet of me? Like, could I have done an opportunity attack?
They wouldn't have come
Okay.
within 5 feet of you. All right, and we got 2 Githyanki go over into Rala and 1 go over to Luin. So we're gonna do some.
And but he's just
attack here.
ignoring the rainbow bird lady that just showed up.
Hey guys!
All right, so each of these Githyanki can do 3 silver sword attacks.
Fuck.
Holy.
I know I should have made her cooler.
Don't even. She's pretty cool.
So this is for Taylor.
Yes.
So natural 1 on the first one.
Hui.
That's a 23 on the second one. And a miss on the third one. Second Githyanki. That is 21.
I'll hit shield for that second one.
Okay, so 21 is going to miss.
Yeah.
Third hit. Unnatural 20.
Miss. It's got to be the 23.
Yeah. So all 3 of them missed from the second one.
No,
Got
wait.
one.
22. So the one does get through, but the others don't.
Yeah. So 1 hit you. The other 3 don't go
Yeah.
through. Then going to go over to Luin. He's going to do all these at once and then roll damage after.
No worries.
Natural 1 again. God damn. A 5.
No.
14. And another 5. 3 miss Luin.
Thank goodness.
Going over to Rala.
The spirits of the dead adventurers right now, man. They're turning the tide of these dice
I was gonna
rolls.
say, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Kevin. That sucks.
It's a hey, dice tell a story. It's pretty sane. 16 for Rala.
Just does it.
Just hits, okay. That one will hit as well. It's 17 plus.
Ah,
That's a 2, so that one will miss. So 2 have hit out of 3. Then the second one,
you're the tank of the party now, Rala. Okay. Okay.
9, that'll miss. Cocked. That's a 3, that'll miss.
Hell yeah!
Jesus.
Last chance. Last chance, Par.
Shitting my pants.
16, 17, 18, 19.
Yeah.
So that's
16, 17, 18. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got me.
So that's 3 that hit out of 6. Okay.
And one on Taylor.
1 on Taylor. Okay. So, damage for Taylor. $11 slashing damage plus 16 psychic.
Whoa.
And for Rala,
Goodness.
3 attacks. So I'm going to do this 2d6 slashing 3 times and the 46 psychic 3 times.
Jesus fucking.
Do you have deflected attacks or something? I think you have something.
I don't think so. I have missiles. I don't
No,
have.
2024. It's different. You get better. You get more.
Well, it's not on my fucking sheet. Yeah, all I have is deflect missiles. Girl, how do I get that on my sheet? Why is that not there?
So for the slashing alone, that's 34 slashing damage.
This is nuts.
And now we're going to add the psychic.
Clara, I'm gonna need you to do something.
So, Vix, you can use your deflect attacks, which means as a reaction, it would only do it on one of these. You can reduce it. You can use your reaction to reduce it by 1d10 plus your dex mod and monk level. So right now your monk level is 10 and your dex mod is like +3 or +4. So it would be 1d10 plus that together.
Okay, okay. How do I find
To
that?
reduce some of that
Do
damage.
I need to add that to my sheet somehow?
So you have to remake your character on D&D Beyond as a monk 2024. Yeah.
I'll probably do that this evening then. So, hang on. I need that explained to me like I'm 5. So
Roll a d. So how much damage have you taken? So on the second or first attack?
It was
She took
34 too.
34 slashing, and she's
Yeah.
about to take 66 psychic
Girl, I'm
Whoa.
already
From the same attack?
You've already got me.
from the combined 3.
Gotcha. So roll a d10.
That's
Total damage would be 100.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless you reduce it by what's your deck? Unless you rolled like a 10, maybe then.
So I'm trying to figure out what the D10 looks like. Bear with me.
It's like a
It
pyramid.
looks like a
Fine.
D100 as well. You can use a D100.
Oh, okay. Is
It's-
it?
Looks like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it.
Got with it. I got with it. Oh, be nice to me, please. Oh,
I think
wait,
it
that
is
was the wrong
possible
one,
to
goddammit.
not go unconscious for her.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
8
And then
plus
so it's 18. And then what's your dex modifier? +3 or +4?
+3.
So that'll
21.
be 21 total. So it's 79 points of damage total.
I'm already done. I'm done. I'm out.
Dang.
Okay.
I need help. I need help.
I hate when one of us goes down.
I know that was brutal.
You guys were.
There's 2.
That was the lighter side of what could have happened.
Yeah.
That's very
Christ.
true. We're doing good so far. We just got to get Rala up.
So, as the Githyanki unsheath their silver swords, they go into action. Skilled warriors of legend, the Githyanki are. As they race into contact, 2 of them go over to you, Taylor, and the strike is faster than your eye can kind of capture, and you just put up the shield, and the other slashes go against the shield spell and just make streaks and cracks in your arcane shield as it backs you up a few. The 2 Githyanki rock up to Rala, and as 2 of them come into the light, here's what I'll say happened to you.
I'm blaming the
out.
fact that I'm a bird.
Yeah, you're not in your full sort of skin and usual armor. You have the feathers to kind of deal with. You try to pull out the blood spear and you kind of look over in either direction. As the 2 Githyanki come into the light, as you're looking to fend them off, you make eye contact with one and you instantly know who this person is.
No.
They go by the name Shaylak Rostiel.
What the fuck? What? What? No.
And you're
Wait,
just
what?
stunned for a moment, and you feel the hot sensation of steel slash on skin from your back as it. The slashes just take you down, and you get knocked
Are
out.
you fucking serious?
This is nuts.
So that's
Here's
their
your
turn.
trauma on a plate.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yep.
That's their turn.
And then the last Githyanki rocks up to you, Luwin, as you're able to go toe to toe with this Githyanki the silver sword in hand, matching against your new and improved lightning mace.
Yep.
The chain attachment to it, ching, 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 going toe for toe, ricochet to ricochet, block, defend, parry, push to the side as their body hits against the outer rim of one of the gaming tables. The Arcanauta still scratching at their eyes, blinded from the spell from Hermitha. Now it goes back to the Crystal Vanguard. What would you like to do?
Hermitha will probably channel divinity.
Oh shoot.
And give 50 hit points back to Rala.
Oh? What the fuck?
Holy crap.
Yep, just
Oh.
automatically. To bring and
It's channel
as-
divinity for the 24 cleric. They can just do stuff.
That's fucked up.
and that's no action. That's doesn't take any of
Yeah, it's
her
her channel
action
divinity.
economy.
It's kind of a freebie.
So, and then she's going to do Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Before she releases that spell, can I say something?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hi. Excuse me. I am so sorry for this mess that we got into. I think that we had an absolute misunderstanding, and I can see that I have come into the middle of something. How about we leave? You leave us alone. We never come back. No problems, okay? I'm really sorry. I really just wanted to find my dad. I don't know if you know what it's like, but when you're alone and you want to find your parents, it's kind of takes over, okay? So can we please just leave?
You make that plea out loud. The Arcanaloth, enraged, full of fire and fury and anger. They can't see you, but they hear you. Because you chose blindness and not deafness.
Yeah.
Also, though, they should have made a save at the end of their turn. They might be able to see.
Let's check that out.
Good call.
Sorry.
Oh, thank you. What was the save again, Con?
I think so, yeah.
7, 8, 9. So you say you're looking for your father.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say your father's name.
Keep doing that. I'm like,
Not
you
yet,
gotta
no.
say the name.
Yeah, you say you're looking for your father.
I would start talking about who he was and stuff if that helps, but there's no reason for me to give his name yet.
Okay. So you declare, like, I'm really, really sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm just looking for my dad. And I just want to get out of here. Is that kind of the gist?
Yeah, and like he was a protector of the Wind Dukes, and we were supposed to try to meet up with him, and I think he's mad at me, but I'm still trying to find him, and like I was just trying to get information, and if you know any information, that would be great.
Girl, how did we get in this situation?
I don't know. You know, but I don't know.
Arcanaloth just claws at their eyes, screaming in pain. The Windukes have been erased from the multiverse. You'll never see your dad again, and you'll never see your friends ever again either.
But he wasn't a Wind Duke. His name is Zerk, and he was one of the protectors. He was an Aarakocra, just like me. Please.
You're not fit to clean the urinals of my casino.
You peaked. Definitely peaked. Yeah.
Okay.
It was so vicious. We weren't even worthy to hear the
Yeah.
virality of the Kenneloff, dude. Holy smacks, dude. I'm scared
it
of
was
her.
too loud, Kevin.
I know.
All right.
Okay.
Shut off.
So, Hermitha hits Spirit Guardians
I'm so
So-
scared of her.
at level 4. Wait 1 second.
But I will say that outcry, she kind of seemingly knows about the Wind Duke thing.
So,
Oh,
okay, so I
good.
didn't understand all of it while you were yelling. I'm not gonna lie. So it was they were erased from the multiverse, and you're not fit to something.
They said
Oh,
they were
shoot.
erased from the multiverse as you will be. You're not fit enough to clean the urinals in my casino.
So we got roasted.
Yeah. All right.
So Ralla's up. Ralla's on her feet.
Yeah. So
With
I'll
50.
so Hermitha casts Spirit Guardians, and so the two get Yankee by Taylor have to make a Wisdom saving throw, and she will use her movement because any creature who enters it for the first time or starts their turn there has to make a Wisdom saving throw. So
So
she will
saving throw for
walk.
both.
Well, she's gonna walk towards the fox lady and then walk 30 feet down. Well, wrong one. Blah, 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 blah. I can't move her.
Yeah, so walking down here.
30 feet to try and get these other two.
Okay.
I don't know if she will. Maybe if you
And the
put a
Arcanoloth would get in that
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
15-foot
Don't worry
cube.
about these two.
15.
That's the 30-foot radius. There's a 15
It's
feet.
15. Yeah, so half that. So the first two, the Conoloth, and then the two other Githyanki need to make a Wisdom 17.
Okay. So wisdom save for these two. One got 19. The other one was a 6. The Arcanoloth. Natural 19.
I'm tweaking right now.
Natural 19, so they probably passed. Then these two. 5 fail. And a 9. 14.
So the people who failed take 17 radiant, and the others get half.
Okay.
Radiant. Yeah.
Did that have about to do with it?
Question: Are ranged attack spells done at disadvantage if people are in your range, like in your melee range?
If they're right in front of you, yeah, it's a disadvantage.
Okay. If I'm targeting someone else, it's probably still disadvantage.
No, if you're targeting someone else who's away from you and you're not targeting the person in front of you, as long as they're not like directly in your line of sight,
Okay.
you could shoot it off. It's just if the target is right in front of you, but if your target's somewhere else, you can shoot them regularly.
Okie dokie. All right, so Taylor will have the runes cast about as you see his eyes turn a whitish blue as he turns into his runic trance, and you'll see another focused rune come towards his hand as he collects it and casts Chromatic Orb at 4th level at this guy right at Ralla.
Okay.
So
Which one is the which one is
the one
the
that
one?
that one.
Fuck.
That will be 19 to hit.
That just hits.
Why are we doing this to her? Why does this need to happen to her?
And this will be lightning damage.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't roll as many dice. Let's roll.
This is nuts.
The 1, 7.
Oh,
And
yeah.
because I rolled the same number on 2 dice, it ricochets.
I'm waiting for. I'm waiting.
So
for
that's
Ralla to
23
react.
damage to the Skye. It's going to ricochet to this guy. I'll make
Okay.
another attack. And that's a natural 1.
Womp womp.
Oh,
Okay. So as Shaylock is in front of you, Ralla, that divine energy, Prometheus just sends it hurling across the gaming room space as you were just cut down and just wake back up with the glowing radiant light around you. Your friend just looks at you and the disguised self.
Yeah, I'm gonna rip off that disguise really fast.
You're now your true self, and they make eye contact, and there's just a moment of shock.
Yeah.
And then a chromatic orb goes in the side of their head, then smack on the floor.
When that lands, we're all just gonna, sister! And go try and get her sister, who just got, yeah, okay, cool.
And that's where we're gonna end the stream.
Yeah, let's make it fun! I gotta go.
Gosh. What? Oh my goodness.
Wait. Wait, what?
You know, some characters have enough trauma.
Just totally just threw a lightning bolt orb into your sister's dome.
That's why I was like, which one is my, yeah, cute, that's gonna hurt.
Taylor would have hit the one that was like closest and like, yep.
That's why I didn't say anything, and I figured I knew. Oh, Jesus!
What's happening? Where am I? What just happened?
Well,
I died, I came back to life. Yeah, oh
tune
wow.
in next week for the exciting tales of War of the Realms and random gambling episodes. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all for having fun in the chat. Hope you had a good time. We love hanging out with you.
Chat, bully Kevin, bully Kevin, bully
Bully
Kevin.
Kevin!
Make sure you check out the podcast for the audio version of this show, just in case you didn't know there's a podcast. So go check that out and listen to us on the go and revel in the trauma that is happening here.
Jesus.
Until next time, everybody, have a good week. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna go cry. Oh my god! My ally's name is Guy. So I was waiting for him to say the name, and I was like, fuck, this is bad. And then he said my sister's name. And that's not the same.
I promise you, whatever trauma you think Kevin's gonna throw at you, it's gonna be worse.
You get it in other ways.
You get it.
Take.
You get something.
Got any more dead relatives you want to look for? I can find them for you.
You got a cousin? You get something.
Ew, no, I don't want to get it. I don't want to get it from him.